guys, how you doing? Brian here from Great Lakes Backpacker, and today I want to share a quick tip with you that I think you'll find not only helpful on your next backpacking, hiking, or outdoor excursion, but also in your everyday life. And what kind of tip could be so versatile? Well, I'm going to teach you guys how to tie your shoes. So stick around. Oh, hey guys, welcome back. Glad you decided to join me. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Gee whiz, Brian, did you fall out of that hammock and hit your head? Don't you realize we've been tying our shoes since we were 4 or 5 years old? I'm well aware of that, but I think if you stick around with me, you're going to find that this method is worth your while to learn. Okay, now at one point or another in all of our lives, I think we can all say that we've had a shoelace come untied. And if that's all it is, then not a big deal. It's just an inconvenience. And if you're lucky, you may be walking along or running along and hear the loose end of the shoelace flapping against your other shoe. Or maybe you're even fortunate enough to look down and see that your shoelace is untied. However, in those rare instances where you don't hear it and you don't see it, you could have something unfortunate happen like this. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Of course you're okay, because you're on the other side of the camera right now. But if this had been in real life and you tripped over your untied shoelace, things could be a little bit different. Let me help you get back up. Okay, so the best way to prevent something like that from happening to you is to have a different method for tying your shoes. One that actually works and won't come apart on you. And that's what I'm going to show you today. Okay, so why do we want to invest time in learning how to tie our shoes with a different method than what we've done for years and years? Well, I believe this method has a couple advantages, and I'll explain them. First of all, they just don't come untied. I've been tying my shoes like this since my father first showed me this trick about 20 or 25 years ago, and I honestly don't remember my shoes ever coming untied having used this method. If they have, it maybe has only been once or twice. The second advantage is you can tie your shoes in a method where they don't come untied, and yet when you want to untie them at the end of the day, or you want to get your shoes off, all you do is grab one of the loose ends of the laces and pull it, and it comes undone. Now, you can't do that if you simply tie an extra knot in your shoelaces to keep them from coming undone. But with this method, it's easy enough just to grab a lace and untie them. So let's get down to this, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so what we're going to do here to start off is we're going to have our two laces like this, just like you normally would with any shoe. And what you're going to do is you're going to do what you normally do. You make one loop through with a lace overlapping like this, but then instead of stopping here, what you're going to do is actually run this through a second time. So you've got two loops around. And now you're just going to pull this tight like this. And then what you're going to do is make your first loop like you normally would. And then you're going to take it, wrap this other end around the loop just like this. And now where you would normally stop and pull this tight, what you're going to do is take this loop and just wrap it around like this, and now you're going to pull it tight. And you can cinch it down as tight as you want, and your lace is done. And now when you want to take it apart, all you do is simply grab one of the loose ends like this and just give it a tug, and it'll come apart. So let me show you that again from the beginning. And I'll try and go a little slow here so you can see. You're going to wrap this around once, wrap it around twice, and pull it tight. And now if you put your finger here, you make your first loop like this. You're going to take the opposite end here, pass it around the loop, and instead of stopping here, you're simply going to take this and wrap it around a second time. And now, just tighten your laces down. And that's it. Okay guys, I think that's a wrap for now. I appreciate you sticking around and watching the video. And I hope you found it informative and maybe something that you'll be able to use. And if you do, I'd appreciate if you give it a thumbs up and maybe even share it with a friend of yours. So until next time, get outside, enjoy the great outdoors, and take care.